Very wonderful. Welcome to all of you. I really looked forward to doing this this teaching today. It's about the 5 hindrances, and normally the 5 hindrances are something you use for meditation. It's not so much something which is, it is from the sutta, so it is from Buddhism, and it's normally used for meditation because it's used in conjunction with the sutta that is called the Satipatthana Sutta. And the Satipatthana is the sutta which every single coach on the planet is working from. It's a really good sutta about. I can link to it. It's quite long, but I can link to it underneath here when we're done, if you want to look into it. And it's very much about mindfulness. It's very much about being aware in the moment what is happening. But for some reason, it has kind of been the 5 hindrances have kind of been reduced to something that you only are aware of or using in meditation. It's great to use in meditation, but I think that the practical application of the 5 hindrances are quite important because they are so ego-driven, and it is a hindrance. A hindrance is something that is keeping you away from your goal. So if you want to become awake or you want to become aware in a situation, then these hindrances are keeping you away from that. And the reason why it's keeping you away is that they are ego-driven. Normally, we use the hindrances and reflect on them for meditation, and it is a pity because I think there's so much wisdom in becoming aware of the hindrances, and the hindrances are present all the time. They're, in my opinion, they're very, very applicable when you're working towards non-duality, when you're working towards awakening. Then they're very applicable, and you can use them to become aware of, to start with when you're meditating, but then expand so you also take them into your life in general. They are, because they are based in an ego reality, then they happen because of ignorance. And I would like just to talk a little bit about the word ignorance, because when you read the suttas, or if you read up on Buddhism, or you look into it, then you're coming across the word ignorance a lot of times. And it's not meant as being, how we normally use the word ignorance, that you're, unaware or stupid or unskillful, or it's more about having a distorted view of reality. So in Buddhism, you're regarded ignorant if you, for example, have the delusion of a separate self. If you believe in the separate self, if you believe in the I, me, myself, and I, and you and everybody else out there, then you're regarded as ignorant, because you have a distorted view of reality. So it's not a bad word in that sense. Normally, when we call somebody ignorant when we're walking out and about, it's a very, very negative term, isn't it? But in Buddhism, it's more meant to give an indication of you being present with right view, or you having a distorted view of your reality. And the 5 hindrances, desire, ill will, laziness or sloth and torpor, restlessness and doubt, they're happening because you have a distorted view of reality. So if you have a view where you are identifying, it's a picture that I have here, you have a view of me, I am here, and this is me, and everybody is out there, and we're not connected in any way, and I am going to work to earn money, and we're striving, and we're craving, and we're trying a lot of different things during our life to get and to gain in our life. If that is your reality, then the 5 hindrances are very, very much alive in your life. And that's why I think it's so important to talk about the 5 hindrances. Also, when we just talk about non-duality, or we talk about non-self, or we're talking about becoming awake, it's very, very important to become aware of them, because they're there all the time. They're part of our lives all the time. When you have the distorted view of reality, then obviously you're going to suffer. And the solution to that suffering is always wisdom, because it's the reason for the issues in your life is because you have a distorted view of reality. And the only way to get out of that suffering that you're experiencing in your life, disappointment, regret, whatever is happening in your life, however you view yourself in your life right now, issues and problems that you have in your life right now, the only way to get out of that suffering is through wisdom.